Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels. And we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Steps away to his left. Caught on the slant. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Now Carter. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Stephen Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Six 6-0 our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offense offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. It's complete to Fuller. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Second and 4. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throw left side complete. That's Burke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson going for it all. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a handoff looking right. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Wilson, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He finds his man complete. It's Leonard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, You don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass. It's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Back to throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I'll go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big, In this case, it didn't.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Let's go. Charlie, number 53, Mike 53. You remember me. Let's go, baby. 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Push him back. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I'm coming. Let's go.
To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton.
7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They go play action with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
53 is the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike, 53.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Miami. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he
goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
On the return, Johnson.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because
it's caught inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One last shot for Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Leonard.
And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back